DC Fitness Squad, what is going on? Hope you're all doing well and amazing. It is your favorite coach. Hope you're doing good. Let me just tune in to Instagram. Let me get some other platforms going. Happy Thursday, everybody. What's going on? Tell me what is happening, what is up. If you are tuning in right now, hashtag I'm here. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. And okay, now I believe we're good on both platforms. I appreciate you for tuning in. It does mean a lot. And today we're going to be talking about how to maintain a healthy diet all week, including the weekends. And I promise this is not going to be restrictive. This is not going to be something where you're just having chicken, rice, broccoli. Like, you can still have flavorful foods, especially on the weekends when you're going out. But a lot of you gentlemen are struggling right now. All right. Your health is on the back burner. Your social life is crazy. You're working long hours. I get it. But we have to make sure that we get this in place so you have some sort of balance. All right. So I'm going to get the countdown going. We're going to start the podcast. All right. I appreciate you. Let's go. I'm excited for today. It's going to be good. Stay tuned in. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you the best tips and tricks that you can use on your fat loss journey. Today, we're going to be talking about how to maintain a healthy diet all week and the weekend as well. All right. And this podcast is going to be a key unlock for a lot of you gentlemen. Many of you struggle with nutrition, especially because of your busy schedule. Right? You have a misconception that losing 30 pounds involves eating chicken, rice, and broccoli every single day. And that's just not true. All right, you've been honestly fed the wrong information. You can still lose 30 to 50 pounds while eating out every single week. But a lot of you guys don't know how to do that right now. And that's okay. We're going to change that today. You don't know how to maintain that balanced lifestyle, and you've been just gaining weight over the past years, right? You've been low on energy. You've been buying bigger clothes. You've been going out with your friends, and you're the one that's always behind in the group. You're huffing and puffing. You can't even keep up with them, and you're looking in the mirror and you hate what you see, and that has to change today. That will change today. So in this podcast, I'm going to teach you how to maintain a healthy diet all week, including those fun weekends you have out with the guys, all right? And once you do this, you'll be able to lose weight continuously month after month. You won't fall off track anymore, and you won't have to start over every January 1st. You will stay consistent. You will make this a lifestyle. And you will make this a lifestyle that you actually can enjoy. All right, but before I get into that, I'm going to teach you exactly how to maintain a healthy lifestyle. But I do want to talk about one of my clients, Ken, really quick. And Ken was an individual, he's actually watching my Facebook, like a lot of you are right now, wanted to join my program, but he was skeptical. And he did have a lot of hesitations. And he was always eating out. He was working long hours. He was always at social events. He was always at business conferences. But eventually Ken looked in the mirror and he was like, I just have a lot of extra stubborn body fat. He was low on energy. The doctor even mentioned something about losing weight, and he knew he needed to change. And he reached out to me. And the first thing that we taught Ken in the program is exactly what we're going to be teaching you today, DC Fitness Squad. Everybody listening to the podcast as well. All right, and it's how to maintain a healthy diet all week, including weekends, with his busy schedule. All right, Ken was able to lose 15 pounds, lower his cholesterol, and he's less stressed taking on his workflow. All right, so let's get into exactly what we taught Ken so we can help you out as well. All right, so the first key, this is going to definitely help you 100%. The first key to maintaining a healthy diet all week, including the weekends, is focusing on higher protein meals when you're eating out. No, you don't just have to get a plate of chicken. You can make it flavorful, but just hear me out. I would encourage you to focus on the meals that are mostly focused on the ground beef, the steak, chicken, tuna, salmon. Any seafood is pretty fair game. Quinoa, chickpeas, there's so many options out there. Everybody thinks, especially a lot of guys that join my program, like they tell me this when after, a couple weeks of getting kind of used to it, but every time they think of protein, they just thought of protein shakes and bodybuilders and having protein shakes like 3 times a day, and they would just roll their eyes at that, right? And it's really not just about protein shakes. Every single restaurant has high protein meals, including McDonald's, And that's what's actually going to help you maintain a healthy diet while eating out all week, all weekend, whatever it is, sticking to high protein. And why high protein is extremely important, it has multiple benefits. All right, one, they are filled with nutrients that will actually fuel your body, not kill your body. All right, also, it will actually keep you full and digested instead of craving sugary sweets and salty snacks right when you get home from a restaurant or just craving dessert. All right, also, it will help you build muscle and keep you strong as well. All right, does that make sense? So making sure we stick to high protein meals, especially when we're eating out, is very important. Every restaurant has it. All right, I see some questions. Definitely stay in here. I'm going to answer the questions after the podcast. I appreciate you, but I got to keep going. All right, I got to stay focused. Let's get into the second key you need to focus on to maintain a diet all week, including weekends. All right, the second key you really need to focus on, this is very important, is focusing on your step count, gentlemen. Focusing on your step count. A lot of you should have the health app. You should have an iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, let's come on. It's 2022. Almost 2020. No, I'm kidding. If you have an Android, I get it. But a lot of you have the iPhone. You have the health app on your front page. Like, look, just sometimes, maybe you have an Apple Watch, just see like, all right, how many steps are you really getting per day? All right, and for you, if you know you're going out, I want you to up your step count game. If you know you're going to be drinking more, if you know you're going out with the guys, you know you're going to be eating more, you know you're going to be having whatever you want at dinner, which is completely fine, compensate with more activity. That is a staple in our fat loss programs. Get more steps throughout the day, maybe earlier in the morning with some fasted walking, maybe that afternoon. All right, maybe during your home workout, instead of 3 sets of your workout, you do 5 sets because you know you're going out with the guys and you want that burger, you deserve it. Just compensate with more activity. Losing weight is an energy balance game, and energy is just calories. We consume calories, that is energy. All right, you want to be burning more calories than you consume. So if you know you're going out, that's completely fine. Just compensate with more steps throughout the day. Does that make sense? Drop some fire. I got some people tuning in. I love it. Drop some fire if that makes sense. Facebook as well, LinkedIn, YouTube. Is that clear? Is that helpful? Are you learning new things? Let me know. All right. That is the second key. And the third key, the last key that will help you maintain a balanced diet throughout the week, including weekends, is most important. Stop self-sabotaging. Scream it out loud with me, everybody. Stop self-sabotaging. So many of you gentlemen will have the pizza, you'll have the burgers, and you'll think, oh, I'm falling off track. You think you're falling off track, but that should be part of your plan. All right, that's why with our DC Fit programs, we focus on macros, because you can still have foods like that. That should be part of your plan to enjoy yourself. But what happens right now is you have the pizza, you have the burgers, and then you self-sabotage. And then you feel guilty, and then you miss your workout, and then you stop getting your water in, and then you stop staying consistent, and then you gain all that weight back. But it all started with self-sabotaging. And gentlemen, I just want you to think, like last thing here, I want you to think, when was the last time you really started taking your fitness seriously? Don't just tell me you went to the gym once, that year, that month. Like, when was the last time you really made that commitment to take it seriously? Could be 2005, could be 2010. 2015, 2020, whatever it was. I just want you to think, where would you be today if you just stayed consistent from day one? Really think that. Where would you be today if you really just stayed consistent from day one? Not perfect. I didn't say perfect from day one. Stay consistent from day one. You would have your dream body by now. You would be feeling so much better in your clothes. You'd be feeling so much more confident, traveling more, going to more social events, business events, because you feel confident in who you are. So make that change and make sure you stop self-sabotaging. It's okay to fall off track as long as you just stay consistent. All right, does that make sense? That's it. That is all I got. All right, so let's recap. If you are really struggling right now, but you want to maintain a healthy diet all week, including the weekends, this is exactly what you have to do. 1, focus on flavorful, high-protein meals when you go out. make sure it has seasonings, spices, maybe some low-calorie sauces that will help you out. Add some flavor, and high-protein meals can still be flavorful. They will help you build muscle. They will keep you full instead of just craving salty and sugary snacks later, and they will actually provide the right nutrients you need to your body to actually lose weight, feel good, lose body fat, all right? That's the first thing. The second thing is getting in more steps, right? Weight loss is all in energy balance. You want to be burning more calories throughout the day than you consume. It's okay, gentlemen, to have your pizza, have your old fashions, have your burgers, whatever you want, but just make sure you're moving a little bit more throughout the day. That's the difference. All right, that's it. Tip the scales. Right now, you're just drinking, eating. Now, just compensate with more activity. All right, that's it. And 3, stop self-sabotaging. I don't care if you missed one workout, a week of workout, a month of workouts. Doesn't matter. Get back on track. It's completely okay. I fall off track. I don't even consider it falling off track anymore. I really consider enjoying myself. I'll drink what I want. I'll eat what I want. That's part of the process. That's how you make this practical and sustainable. Nobody can have chicken, rice, broccoli for a year straight. It sucks. I've done it. It sucks. I've done the rebound way where I lost 20 pounds, put it back on. How you're going to lose the weight and keep it off is by using the methods we talked about today, without a doubt. All right. So stop self-sabotaging. Stop trying to be perfect. And that's how you're going to lose weight and keep it off. And make sure that you maintain this healthy diet all week, including the weekends. When you're golfing, when you're watching football, whatever it is, guys, you can maintain this, enjoy yourself. You got to be crazy. A lot of you know I'm a Patriots fan. If you hate the Patriots, I'm sorry. I just grew up, loving the Patriots. You got to be crazy thinking I sit down on Sunday football and eat chicken, rice, and broccoli. You have to be crazy. All right, I do enjoy myself, but there's also a time and place to actually dial in my shit and get back on track and prioritize myself. All right, so that's it. That's all I got. All right, much love, everybody. If you listen to the podcast, see you on the next episode, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, DC Fitness Squad, that is it. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. I'm seeing some names tune in. What is going on? I also got a question up here. Wait, I want to send some waves. What is up, everybody? Appreciate you tuning in. It means a lot. I had a question earlier that I just wanted to touch on. Hey, Zeke was here. What is going on? Zeke, what is up, buddy? Facebook, if you have a question, definitely leave it in the comments. I'm going to get back to it after, but I did get a question on Facebook that I do want to answer. So I got a question. Can you give some good breakfast options? That is a good question. Honestly, it is all your preference. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big breakfast person. I do not wake up hungry. Unlike a lot of people that I know, let me see here. Unlike a lot of people that I know, I personally really don't prefer breakfast right when I wake up. I'm just not that hungry. But for you, honestly, anything that you really enjoy, that's such a general question. It also depends on your goals. Are you just trying to be healthier? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to build muscle? But just for instance, a really good meal I gave my clients yesterday, it was pre-workout meal, but you can have it for breakfast too, is a sliced banana with whole wheat toast with some drizzled honey over it. That's a good option right there. You can have eggs Benedict. You could make yourself an omelet and have some potatoes with a little bit of ketchup, right? So it's all about what you actually enjoy. It's about what you prefer. For me, honestly, sometimes what does it is a quick protein shake or a protein bar right in the morning, right? So it really is all what you prefer. I'm going to be completely real. Maybe this is, people won't agree, but I don't think breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Really don't. I don't have breakfast all the time, and it's completely fine. Sometimes my first meal is 11:30, and I wake up early, and I'm just not that hungry. I'm really not that hungry. And then I'll just eat a bigger lunch and a bigger dinner, and I'll compensate for those calories because you still do have to be eating. I'm not starving myself, but I'm just generally not hungry. If I wake up a lot earlier, then yes, I will be hungrier more about 9 or 10. But I think personally, most important meals is your pre-workout meal and your post-workout meal. You can go without breakfast, but I would have something light. You have to feel it out too, ladies and gentlemen, right? You have to feel it out. If you are low on energy, I eat when I'm low on energy. You can feel it. If you're going throughout your day and you didn't have anything yet and you're sluggish, it's because you have no food in you. Most importantly, carbs. you don't have enough carbs in you. So you want to be getting good carbs in. You want to be getting, if you need it, that nutrient, dense packed breakfast that you need. But for me, I'm good with having my black coffee in the morning and going throughout my day for a couple hours, and then I'll be hungry after that. So it all depends on your preference. That was a long answer, but I hope that made sense. But that's it. That's all I got. All right, appreciate all of you for tuning in. It means a lot, and I will see you on the next episode. Appreciate you. Yes.